expansive view of what family is. And I remember years ago somebody was asking me a question about Lucy Greeley, who I wrote my book Truth and Beauty about, which was a nonfiction book about a friendship. And they said, how, she loves that too. And the person said, how would you best describe this friendship? And I said, and I had never thought of this before, but I said, the marriage vows. You know, do you promise to love and honor and cherish this person, richer and poor, sickness and in health, for as long as you both may live? And when you make that kind of commitment to a person that you love, if that person has very, very hard times forever, you stick with them. And that is love, that's family, and that is what is compelling to me. And because I think that's so much at the center of my heart, it is the thing that my books come back to over and over again. So thank you for that question. Matt, I want to say, I am very happy doing this forever. I want you to cut me off whenever. Ask me another question from the other room.
Okay.
But I don't want people to be kind of dropping dead.
And maybe two more from this room.
Okay.
The last question from the other room is, we loved your mother when she was here.
We love my mother.
Also loved her books.
Yeah.
How is she? Is she still writing?
Okay, the question is about my mom, Jean Ray. We love my mom and we love her books. And she has just finished another book, Calling Invisible Women. And it's fantastic and hysterical and my very favorite Jean Ray novel. And it will be out with Crown next May. So that's the story with Mom. And she is great. She lives 3 blocks away from me. And we go to the grocery store every day. And she is my life. Yes. 2 more from this room.
I'm just thinking that you are a true friend and a great writer, and that
Thank you.
Webb still stays with us.
And I'm a vegetarian because of Charlotte's Web as well. Yes.
There's a lovely children's book by Patricia McLaughlin called What You Know First, and Barry Moser does the engravings, and he dedicates it to you.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit about
Barry Moser?
or your,
My,
nice thing to have.
yes, she was talking about a book that my friend Barry Moser, the illustrator, dedicated to me called What You Know First, that was written by Patricia McLaughlin, Sarah Plain and Tall. And it's a fantastic, lovely gesture. And if I stood up here and tried to explain to you my relationship with Barry Moser, we would be here for a very, very long time. But we are very good friends. He just last week painted a portrait of my 16-year-old dog. And I know. And if my house burns down, after I get my husband and my 16-year-old dog out, I'm going to go and get all of Barry Moser's books out, and then the house can just collapse in flames. So, one more. Yes?
I would like to know about your writer's craft. When you sit down to write, what does that look like? What do you need?
When I sit down to write, what does it look like and what do I need? Very important to me, I need nothing. I write on a computer, but it is so important to me that I don't become superstitious. Years and years ago, 15 years ago probably, I had a really bad computer solitaire problem. And Lucy Greeley and Elizabeth McCracken and I all had this problem. And we would always play a hand of solitaire before we sat down to write. And then we had to win a hand of solitaire before we could start to write. And then every time we got up to go to the bathroom or have a glass of water, we would again have to win a hand of solitaire before we sat down. And it became this incredible superstition. And the 3 of us on the same day all had our computer solitaire removed. And I missed it for 2 years. For 2 years. It was easier to quit smoking than it was to quit computer solitaire. So I'll have nothing. I believe I can write in an airport, I can write in a hotel room. I don't have to be wearing my favorite shirt. I don't have to have my special lucky breakfast. I just stand in staunch opposition to all of that. I don't have a certain amount of time I should write. I don't do anything in a particular way. Because I think that especially when you work entirely alone, it's so easy to become weird. And I fight my own weirdness with everything I've got in me. I cannot say enough how flattered I am to both rooms, that you have come out to support this book and to support McLean and Eakin, and I am thrilled and touched to be